Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of the Stallion Cup season number 6. And I am your host for today, Justin Almeda, giving you the action for this Saturday afternoon. We have 4 games coming up. And of course, let's take a quick recap of the previous 2 games happening last week. We had Bridgestone against Fabriano Casio. Bridgestone taking the victory 87 to 80. And game 2 on that day was Pet 1 Kent Floors going up against Razon with a commanding victory 104 to 75. Kent Floors taking that one. And of course, for today, 4 games. We will be starting the game with we have Zhoosh against Lynk and Co. CSI. And game 2 for today is Boysen, the number 1 paint against Studio 300. We also have game 3, CW Home Depot against Travers Asia Builders Corp. And of course, our finale for this Saturday afternoon or evening, Sean McDavid, the number 1 team in season number 5, going up against Anthem Metroshed. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get the action started in a while as we send it over to our game announcer for the starting fives. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all, and welcome to the Stallion Cup season number 6, where we are featuring Lynk, Lynk and Co. CSI, the defending champions of season number 5, going up against Zhoosh. And let us introduce the starting fives for Lynk and Co. CSI. We have Wancho C, Chester Chen, Martin Sadwani, Tony Tan, and Jordan Jacinto. And for Zhoosh, we have Tim Koo, JP Tan, Gian Fernando, JB Aliling, and Hans Yu Chua. And of course, our officials for this ball game, we have Ian Borbe, Alan Barya, and Fritz Hatiko, who will be calling the shots from the sidelines. We have Hans Yu Chua with the first basket of the ball game. Great shot coming in transition. That was Hans Yu Chua with the opening basket for Zhoosh. Sadwani gives it to Tan. Tan will try to draw the contact, but he will be called for traveling. The ball will go back to Zhoosh. So far, the only basket scored by Hans Yu Chua. It was coming off a transition basket. Something to watch out for here. Points from turnovers. The shot was launched there by JP Tan. Unsuccessful. C. Nice inside-outside game. Jacinto hesitates momentarily. Goes for the jumper, and we are all tied at 2. Smooth-looking shot from the free throw line, coming from Jordan Jacinto. Kick out pass. And he gets it to go for 3. Gian Fernando from the right corner. Nice kick out pass coming from Tim Koo. Tim Koo attracting the double team, finding an open man outside, and they are trading basket for basket. Chester Chen answers back with a 3. Hans Yu Chua looking for the roller, but it was a bit of miscommunication between Koo and Yu Chua. Ball back to the side of Lynk & Co. CSI. C will drive to the middle. Kick out to Sadwani. Just a little bit too strong. And another error coming from Tim Koo. We are all tied at 5-all. 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. So we have that 5-minute mandatory substitution rule. So far, things have been even. Both teams still on that feel-out process. Fernando has the ball. Swings it over to JP Tan. Aliling with the jumper hits all board, but Koo will grab the offensive rebound. That is the calling card of Tim Koo. He can dominate the glass on the offensive end. He will get a lot of those points in the paint. And he will get himself to the line as well as he takes the first free throw. First one is a bit too strong. And this time it's a bit short. Going 0 for 2 here is Tim Koo. Wancho C swings it around. Chen to Sadwani. Sadwani kick out to C. Going through the middle. Oh, and is stopped by Tim Koo. And Zhoosh is off. Tan gets his pass stolen by Chen. 3-on-1 fast break, and Chen will convert. Great teamwork between these guys from Lynk & Co. That was a 3-on-1 fast break. No transition defense there coming from Zhoosh. Slim lead here by the white shirts, 7-5. 7 minutes remaining. Ball is moving around. And Gian Fernando will draw the foul. Great use of the pump fake, going in the painted area, drawing the foul, earning himself 2 shots. Something about lefties that the stroke just looks different. A smooth looking free throw by Gian Fernando gets the first one to go in. Splits his free throws. A nice ahead pass by C to Chen. Chen can hit that shot. Just a bit too strong on that one. Pull-up three is no good, but number 11, Tony Tan, will be called for the foul, and that will give Hans Yu-Chua 3 free throws. One of the mortal sins in basketball, fouling the three-point shooter. This will give Zhoosh an opportunity to take the lead. First free throw, no good for Hans. Or is Hans Yu-Chua sporting the Kobe 9s with the blue, white, and black trim as he ties this ball game all at 7. Third one is good, so 2 for 3 for Hans Yu-Chua. It's the 1-point lead here by Zhoosh. See, gives it to Chen. Great ball movement once again. Sadwani trying to use his length is denied by Tim Koo, the rim protector. Here, JB Aliling was bringing down the ball. Yu-Chua with the ball. And another offensive rebound. Sadwani with the block, but there was a bit of contact downstairs. And Tim Koo will try to redeem himself as he went 0 for 2 in that first trip to the line. Taking a look at some of the numbers from Tim Koo, leading the league leader in rebounds in season number 5 with 11.3 in total. Played for Starpay in that previous season. And also led the leagues in offensive rebounds, 8.3 offensive rebounds for Tim Koo. Once again, he goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. I want to see. He is the point guard here for Lynk & Co. CSI. In this first 5, Sadwani open for 3, tries to make up for it. Another short jumper from Sadwani. We love the confidence for him to take that shot despite going 0 for 2 so far. He's going to hit it later on. Nice drive by Tan. Just a bit of hesitation. And he traveled after the contact. That was JP Tan. Sadwani this time. He will set it up. Crossover into the step back. Once again, just a bit too strong. That is a holding foul on JB Aliling. So, second team foul on, or third team foul on Zhoosh. As Martin Sadwani finally gets a jumper to go down. Maybe that might start things for him on the offensive end as Fernando launches a 3. Another rebound, pushing the pace. C to Chen. Another fast break and a missed opportunity there. And we have that 5-minute substitution. Let's see the next 5 for both teams. We have Ando Torres, Jericho Ilagan, Christian Lee, Rico Farillas, and Carl Lim on the side of the red shirts. For the white team, Lynk & Co. CSI, we have Sebastian Ze, John Bu, Phil Munyao, and number 24, Josh Amon. Fardillas, nice kick out to the corner. That was a shot by Carl Lim. Rolls in and out. And Yao, this time for the second unit, will handle that basketball. John Bu, second leading scorer of season number 5. Can easily put up points, has that sneaky athletic game. Sebastian pass it to the inside. Ze. Pull up. Short. Torres. He will kick it out to Lee. Farillas. Once again, going into the hands of Carl Lim. Another attempt. Ooh, just rolls in and out. Love the confidence though. 0 out of 2 so far. John Boo draws the contact. And an end one for John Boo. Trying to pick up where he left off from season number 5. And one basket. So the bump and the bonus for John Boo. Also sporting the Kobe's. The Kobe 6. Bounces off the left. Christian Lee with the rebound. Andro. Hounded by Sebastian. Christian Lee, that is his game. The pull-up jumper is pure from the free throw line. Someone that Lynk and Co is going to have to key on. He has that mid-range midi. Phil Monyao, also one of the leading scorers last season. Just a bit short. Lee, pull-up jumper. This time drawing the foul. A hard closeout coming from Phil Monyao. Who could blame him? Christian Lee making his first shot. You're going to have to try to get him out of rhythm. As he will go to the line for 2 free throws. So Lincoln Co CSI with a slim lead here of 1 point. 11 to 10. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Christian Lee no good in the first free throw. Second one is good. We are all tied at 11. So far, both teams sticking together here. No one delivering any game-changing blows so far. Sebastian can hit it from the corner. Too strong. Andro has that in his game. Andro Torres, a guard who can bring it inside as he shows us right there. He can also get those rebounds. What a luxury to have for Zhoosh. Point guard with a lot of size. Can also come up clutch. We played many years together in some village leagues growing up. Very familiar with this guy's game. Knockdown shooter as well as he makes the first free throw. Splitting the free throws goes 1 for 2. Although they have this slim lead, 2 minutes 45 seconds remaining. Zhoosh in control, 1 point lead, 12 to 11. Boo using the screen of Amon. Gets tapped, Philmon, Yao. Still unable to convert. Andro pushing the pace. Pull-up J decides to pass it to the corner. Another attempt coming from Carl Lim. Boo with the bump. No good. But the offensive board. Yeah, the offensive board coming from Brian Ze. There's a foul called on the floor. Christian Lee was able to draw that one. Couple of lead changes here today in this opening game of the Stallion Cup. Of course, for everyone just tuning in, we have 4 games this Saturday. Second game later will be between Boysen and Studio 300. That will be game 2. Christian Lee gives them back the lead. Score is 14 to 13 in favor of the red shirts. Phil Monyao, his third attempt, still no good. Lucky break there for Zhoosh. Open shot for Philmon. Still trying to find his rhythm. Torres, drop pass to Ilagan. Lee from the painted area, no good. Yao to JB. JB will challenge 3 shirts. He was hacked. 2 more free throws for John Boo. Two shots once again for John Boo, tying this game at 14. Looking for the second one. This one for the lead. No good for John Boo. A couple of splits in the free throw line here for both teams. As Andro Torres will be setting up the offense. Carl Lim decides to pass that out. Christian Lee from the sweet spot. No good this time. Yao. Great pass to Sebastian. Early offense. Sebastian, couple of attempts getting that one to go. Looking to end the quarter on a good note. Talking about a Lynk and Co. CSI. Look at the defense coming from Sebastian. Andro going for the pull-up. Too strong. Sebastian, he's gonna launch it. Off the glass, no good. Amon gives it again to Sebastian. Going for back-to-back threes. You like that he took a heat check. Shows the confidence in his shot. Let's see who's going to have the taste of the lead at the end of the first quarter. Christian Lee doesn't want to pull it from 3. Farillas tried to give it to Ilagan. Lee, that is his spot. Just a bit short. And looks like Lynk and Co. CSI will hold for the last shot. 12 seconds left. John Boo going all the way. The lefty layup. And a 5-point lead. Ending the quarter strong is Lynk and Co. 2 seconds left. Andro all the way. Will that be enough? The basket seems good. But we will wait and see if the officials will count that one. Looked good in my eyes. That first quarter was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. And looks like the basket is good. Score at the end of the first quarter is 19-16. We'll be right back for more second quarter action here in the Stallion Cup season number 6. We are back for the start of the second quarter. And Lynk and Co. coming up big at the last minute of the first quarter. Got the lead by 5 points, 19-14. But Andro Torres coming up with a buzzer beater layup to give them some sort of momentum coming into the second quarter. It is a 3-point lead. Chen will try to hit it from the right wing. Had that fast break layup earlier, talking about Chen. So far unable to convert from the outside. For the second quarter here for Zhoosh, we have Tim Koo, Gian Fernando, Jericho Ilagan, JB Aliling, Hans Yu Chua, and Josh Lim. On the other side for Lynk and Co. CSI, we have Chen, C. Want to see Carl C., Jordan Jacinto, and Martin Sadwani to complete the 5 for Lynk and Co. Want to see once again playing point guard here for the white shirts. Carl C passes it inside to Jacinto. Jacinto back to Chen. And that pass was read by Gian Fernando. Great defense there. Tim Koo to Hansiu Chua. Fernando back to Chua from the left corner. Tim Koo, specialty of the house. Offensive rebound and an extra 2 for Tim Koo. Gonna sound like a broken record all day with Tim Koo cleaning the glass and getting extra 2 points. Carl gives it to Jacinto, to Sadwani with the floater. Gets the friendly bounce. Martin Sadwani using every inch of his length. Great floater coming from Martin. Lim got it stripped away from him. C will go all the way with the left. The lefty layup by Wancho C. And they regained the lead with that layup, 21-20 in favor of Lynk & Co. CSI. As we have a baseline inbound here by Zhoosh. Inbounding the ball is JB Aliling. Aliling from the inbound finds his way in the painted area, hits the floater. This has been a great ball game so far, just trading baskets, trading leads. Score is 23-30, to 20 rather. Sadwani will extend it to 3, 25-22. Aliling decides to pull away from the screen. Moves the ball, Fernando. Gives it to you, Chua. Nice pass to the paint. Tim Koo once again. Couple of offensive rebounds on the second try is good. Tim Koo with the O-board and the putback. 7 minutes remaining here in the second. 24-25. Jacinto. Oh, and gets the friendly roll. Correction on the score, 27-22 after that jumper by Jordan Jacinto. Hansiu Chua tries to trim it down. Sadwani on the break, going against 3 red shirts and still converting. And this is the first somewhat comfortable margin by Lynk & Co. The lead is up to 7. Martin pushing the pace. Crossover again against 3 defenders. Draws the foul and the end one. The bump and the bucket for Martin Sadwani. He will try to extend the lead to double digits. 6 minutes, 13 seconds in the second. 31-22 is your score. Zhoosh is gonna have to solve this problem. And Martin Sadwani, once he gets a full head of steam, he's hard to stop. Gonna have to go for the bumps in the half-court area to slow him down. Lucky break there for Zhoosh. The ball finds its way into the hands of Fernando. Has attempted a couple of threes. Still hasn't found the bottom of the net. Wancho instructing his teammates. He will go middle. Loses the leather. Fast break to Josh Lim and Hansiu Chua. There was a lot of contact. The foul given by Carl C. Good display of sportsmanship between Josh Lim and Carl C. Opening game here, but seems like a playoff foul. No bad intentions, of course. And Josh Lim looking to get some rhythm here. 5 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. I was able to speak with Andro Torres yesterday to get some information about Zhoosh. And he said Josh Lim and Hans Chua, they are the young guns of this team, so we're going to look for them to run and get some easy baskets in transition. As we saw Hans Chua earlier, opened the festivities here with a fast break layup. Josh Lim also trying to score in transition, however, got fouled and splits the free throws. 23-32 so far. Sadwani pulls up from 3. Has found more success in transition rather than the outside shooting. Josh Lim is denied by Martin. See, we'll go all the way. He likes that lefty layup. He has that in his arsenal. That is the second time he has hit that shot. This time, another triple B, bump, bone, bucket, and the bonus. Wearing that old school headband, the semblance of the early 2000s. Before the substitution, Juan Chasi will have to shoot that free throw. And he just extended this lead to double digits, 34-23. 11, trying to make it go to 12. That is a dozen. Care of Juan Chasi as John Boo will check in for him. And this is the second 5 for both teams. Torres is back in the ball game together with Caleb Dihenko. Boo gives it to Yao. Yao couldn't hit earlier, but coming out with guns blazing here in the second quarter. Any given time, he can put up points. One of the leading scorers in season number 5 of the Stallion Cup. And 2 strong shots from the outside for Zhoosh. Coming from Andro and Dihenko. Sheng tried to go for a triple. Things going from bad to worse so far on the side of Zhoosh. The lead is up to 15. Biggest lead of the ball game. Just a bit over 4 minutes here in the second. Ilagan gives it to Lee. Hesitates. Swings it over to Lim. Boo, he likes that transition game. Hesitates. Tries to go for that behind the head pass. And is trapped down by Andro. Torres, stop and go game, draws the contact, no foul. And Lynk & Co. CSI pushing the pace. Yao pulled up from 3, back to back misses for Yao. Had a conversation with him earlier. We were talking about injuries. And he said he was starting to feel it, at this age. Looking good so far. Sprinting and running down on defense. Getting himself in transition, but blows the layup there. And there will be a foul. I think that will be an unsportsmanlike foul underneath in the painted area. Ilagan getting involved in that sequence. So second foul on Jericho. Jericho has seen some time on the pros. No stranger to high-level basketball. As you heard it from our game announcers, unsportsmanlike foul called on Ilagan. And that will send number 24, Josh Amon, to the line and goes 2 for 2. He makes this a 17-point lead right now by Lynk & Co. Lynk and Co. CSI, of course, is the defending champions here. And they're really trying to protect that title. And this will be opening game day for them. But day number 2 for the Stallion Cup here in the adults division. Great pressure defense here coming from Zhoosh. Trying to get that ball away from the hands of John Boo. Zeh to the floater. Just too strong. Nice forward pass to Lee. Lee from the elbow. No bounce. Rebound into the hands of Kurt Cheng. Boo will use the screen from Amon. Yao looking for that shot. Decides to pass it to Zeh. With the floater, Amon. That was Josh Amon with the sneaky floater. And that shot will extend the lead to 19. Once again, the biggest lead of the ball game. And that timeout was brought to you by Fruteria. 2 minutes 24 remaining. We'll be right back for more second quarter action here in Stallion Cup Season 6. A much needed basket coming from Zhoosh here as we come out of that timeout. Timeout was brought to you by Fruteria. And what a way for Zhoosh to come out of that timeout. A much needed basket as the lead was up to 19 already, cutting it down to 16. And they get a stop on the other end. Good sequence for Zhoosh. Ando with that crossover. Gives it to Lim. Lim hits a 3. Back-to-back triples coming from Zhoosh.ph. What a jumper coming from Carl Lim. Hitting it from the right wing. Here trying to answer back is Kurt Cheng. Ilagan controls the board. Dihenko finds the open man. Carl Lim hits another 3. That will have Lynk and Co. CSI call a timeout. That was a 9-0 run in less than a minute. Carl Lim heating up, hitting 3 3-pointers. That will cause Lynk and Co. CSI to take a timeout. And this timeout was brought to you by Kaukai. We'll be right back for more Stallion Cup action. Just before that timeout, it was a 9-0 run coming from Zhoosh.ph. 3 straight 3-pointers unanswered. What a way to end the half. They can't control the rebound there. An offensive board and extra possession for Lynk & Co. Phil Munyao short on that one. Dihenko tracking the defensive board. Goes for that perimeter J. Fast break action. Ooh. What passing coming from Lynk & Co. And they get the deflection. John Boo gets that ball. And there will be a foul. 2 shots going to John Boo. Defensive foul will be called on Dihenko. Couple of a sorry sequence there for Zhoosh. Could have cut the lead down to single digits. Now after that 9-0 run, Boo looking to extend this lead back to 14, trying to come up with a mini 4-0 run. Make it a 3-0 run if he makes this second free throw. Torres visibly frustrated to end this this first half rather. 13-point lead here in favor of the white shirts. Torres will hold the ball, swing it to Carl Lim, hit back-to-back threes. Launch it again. Just trying to hit it from 4-point area. Torres, 11 seconds. Dihenko, short. 3 seconds left. Is Boo aware? Yes, he is. He will launch it from midcourt, off the glass. No good. One away for Zhoosh to end the quarter. Lincoln Co CSI has been in control of this ball game, but so far it has been Zhoosh closing quarters strong and giving themselves a bit of momentum to stay within this ball game. 13-point lead. It's a baker's dozen at the half. We'll be right back for more second half action here in the Stallion Cup Season 6. And moments away from starting the second half. Mandatory 5-minute substitution. Non-existent now. Let's take a look at some top scorers here for both teams. Let's start with Lynk and Co. Martin Sadwani with 11. John Bu and Amon with 6 apiece. C and Chen have 5 each as well. On the other side for Zhoosh, we have Carl Lim hitting 3 3-pointers straight in that second quarter, leading the way with 9 points. Christian Lee with 5. Tim Koo and Fernando with 4. Together with Hans Yu Chua, 4 points as well. Balanced scoring for both teams. So we have Tim Koo back to the line. Has been struggling from that free throw line. Tim Koo going 0 for 6 so far. I think that's 1 for 5 for Tim Koo. Sadwani swings it to Yao. Will launch it from the outside. Not the best shooting night for Philmon Yao. Hans Yu Chua. Nice pass to the middle to Josh Lim, but is rejected once again. Martin Sadwani making his case for the defensive player. And that defensive play, that block was brought to you by Kauri. Hans. Pull up 3. Long bounce. Tracked down by Torres. Torres pulls up. Still unable to hit from the outside. Had a conversation with Andro earlier saying he's not in the best shape. But when he is, he has the ability to put up points on the board. Christian Lee from the middle will draw the contact and earn himself 2 free throws. Christian Lee looking to cut it back down to 10 after that 3 straight 3-pointers by Carl Lim. They cut it down to 10 points and we're back. 45-35 in favor of the white shirts. Once again, controlling the glass is Tim Koo. Torres being hounded by C. Miscommunication between him and Lee. And Lee has to be more aggressive here in this game. Has to look for that perimeter jumper that he's known for. Jacinto also known for that same skill, but off the glass that time, too strong. Torres all the way. Challenges Sadwani, but Sadwani using the length. That is 3 blocks on my count. Let me double check that. Yeah, Sadwani with 3 blocks. Lee tracks down the rebound. Torres heads, swings it over to Hans. And don't look now. Zhoosh coming back. It is a single-digit lead, 7 points. Lynk and Co CSI just up by 7. Sadwani, free throw line jumper, no good. Torres tracks down the glass, the rebound. Lee, he will pull up from the elbow. That jumper is pure. And that is what you need from Christian Lee. What a run here coming from Zhoosh. Down as big as 19. Chen would have been big. Sadwani has been controlling the glass and getting deflections on the defensive end. Tim Koo giving it to Lee. Transition defense was there for Lynk and Co. Andro sharing it to Lee once again. Back-to-back jumpers. Like I said, that's what you need from Christian Lee. And he has not shied away from his specialty. It is now a single-digit ball game. And this timeout was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks, our main sponsor for the Stallion Cup. Under 7 minutes remaining. We'll be right back. Under 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and what a run coming from Zhoosh. It is a 10-0 run to start this third quarter. So Lynk & Co has been scoreless to open the third. Just losing all their momentum, and a scary play here from Josh Lim. Lost his footing. Glad to see he's okay. Body spray. Could have cut the lead down to 1 point. But safety is the main issue. It's nice to see him on his feet and looking to run once again. The backcourt of Hansi Uchua and Josh Lim running and gunning, but it is Christian Lee. 6 straight points for the sharpshooter. 45-44. Single-digit ball game. Chen to Boo. Boo with the bounce pass to Amon. Sadwani swings it to Boo. This one will be big. No good. Leak out pass coming from Koo. Too strong that time. Good intentions. Great ball game so far. Biggest lead was at 19 points. Now it is only down to 1. Chen extending it to 4. A 3-pointer from the right wing. What a shot by Chen. And Lee has found his rhythm. Went quiet in the first half, but 6 straight points. 48-44. Looking to make it 8 here in the third quarter. This has been causing problems for Lynk & Co CSI. Lee is starting to get hot. Lee already with 13 at the moment. Take a look at some top scorers here for both teams. Christian Lee with 13. Lim with 9. That's Carl Lim and Hansi Uchua with 7. On the other end for Lynk & Co, Martin Sadwani with 11. John Boo and Amon with 6 apiece. That is Josh Amon. So still a 1-possession ball game. Entertaining ball game so far. Lim, the two Lims passing to each other. A 2-man game, but a 3-second violation will be called. I think that will be on Tim Koo. So Sadwani will handle the inbounding duties here for Lynk & Co. Boo looking at the clock. Under 5 minutes remaining. Sadwani going strong, challenging Koo. Might have been a bad decision. Hans Uchua with the forward pass to Carl Lim. Was a bit too deep, hitting all glass. 9 straight points for Carl Lim in that second quarter to close things off. Still no baskets yet here in the second half. Lee, look for him to pull up. Trying to create space. No good, but Josh Lim with the rebound and a difficult angle off the glass. Using the spin. And we are all tied at 48. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third. Who would have thought that this game would be all tied once again after going up by 19? Sadwani sidestep. And will Zhoosh take the lead? This will be a huge momentum boost for them. Hans Uchua, pull up three. It's good! And things have turned around for Zhoosh. They have now taken the lead 51-48. Shen and Bu, two-man game. Sadwani and Amon. Zeh with a nice cut inside. Putting himself in that dunker spot off the glass. Extra 2 points for Brian Zeh. And that pass will go out of bounds. Christian Lee was not able to catch that one. Torres will come back in. Together with Jericho Ilagan. Jordan Jacinto is back. Juan Chosi and Phil Munyao checking in for the white team. Jacinto hit that one earlier. And without a doubt, hitting the second one again, that is Jordan Jacinto. Quick offense. Torres finds Carl Lim. That shot was blocked. Ilagan crashing the boards. Torres trying to hit one. No. Tim Koo. 2 offensive boards. That is a dangerous front court. Ilagan and Koo. So much size here for Zhoosh. Bu will draw the foul. Torres picking up another personal. That will be a shooting foul for him. Referee said Torres caught Bu in the elbow. Two shots will be given to JB. JB hits the first free throw. So you like the composure here coming from Lynk & Co. CSI. They lost that 19-point lead and even gave the lead to Zhoosh.ph. Zhoosh going up by 3. But staying composed here, regaining this lead. 2 points right now. Trying to extend it to 3. So this is only game number 1 this Saturday afternoon for the Stallion Cup Adults Division. Still 3 more games after this. We have Boysen and Studio 300 for game 2. Game 3, CW Home Depot against Traverse Asia. And of course, our main event this Saturday is Sean McDavid versus Anthem Metro Shed. Josh Lim. Nice dribble using the cross and the offhand finish. What a shot by Josh Lim. Phil Munyao stepping on the line. Was unaware of where he was on the floor. Stepping out of bounds before launching that 3. It's a bit of a delay here. Now, back to the ball game. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Torres looks for the pull-up. He will draw the foul. And that will mean free throws for Andro Torres. So something that Zhoosh can capitalize on here in the third quarter. 1 minute 53 seconds left, and they are in penalty. So if Zhoosh can pound it inside, draw a couple of fouls, try to get some extra points from the free throw line, that can give them a slim lead here to end the third quarter. You don't want to come back from as big as 19 points just to fall short in the end. But one thing is for sure, it has been very entertaining here for our first game for the Stallions Cup. They are going up against the defending champions here in the Lynk & Co. CSI. This is only day 2 of the Stallion Cup, season number 6. Want to see cross-court pass, a bit too strong. Saving it is Philmon. Boo with a snatchback dribble into the jumper, off to the right. Ilagan cannot secure the rebound. We are all tied at 54. Brian Ze gives it to Boo. He likes getting momentum from that dribble. The ball seems a bit slippery. Wanchusi was not able to catch it. Wearing the pink shoes here. And the headband. Showing a little bit of flash. Carl Lim nonchalantly launching it from the middle. No good. Who could blame him? He hit 3 straight earlier, closing that second quarter. Trying to duplicate it here. Phil Munyao. What a big basket. Hits the go-ahead basket. Phil Munyao giving them this 3-point lead once again. Andro answers back. Strong. Too strong to the left. Maybe a 2-for-1. Boo will draw the foul once again. Another and one. Drawing the foul on Torres. 2 points plus the free throw for John Boo. Once again, failing to complete the end one play. Ilagan with a nice pass to the inside to Josh Lim. Great cut by Lim. Single-digit ball game once again. 9 seconds left. Will Lynk & Co. go for the last shot? No, they won't. But want to see with that go-to lefty floater. Gets the bang and the bucket. Extra free throw for Wanchosi. So our utility staff here taking care of the floor. A little bit of moisture. As it has been raining outside. Of course, we are here at the home of the Stallion Cup. Here in the AYSN Center in Domingo at San Juan City. 2.4 seconds remaining. Andro will launch it from half court. Short. But this time, it is Lynk & Co. CSI who is closing the quarter strong. And they come up with a 6-point lead, showing composure to end the third quarter. Of course, this third quarter was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. We'll be right back for the last quarter of opening game number 1 for this Saturday afternoon. We'll be right back. Start of the fourth. We're not sure if this will be the final quarter for Lynk and Co., who is up by 8 points. Bill Monyao, instant offense. Struggling earlier, but when it matters, here in the fourth, can put up points quickly. Costly turnover there coming from Zhoosh. Late call, but the referee is making up for it. Traveling violation called on Zeh. So in this ball game alone, we've seen Zhoosh come back from big leads. 19 points was the biggest lead of Lynk & Co. And we've seen Zhoosh even take a 3-point lead after that. 8 points should not be a problem. Still almost a full quarter left. Josh Lim gives it to Yu Chua. Andro, no hesitations, finally gets one to go down. That's how they came back in the third. Hitting outside shots. Andro looking to start the outside shooting. On Chasi. Doesn't shoot with a lot of volume. Didn't realize he was a lefty. Martin Sadwani with another block. But a good trail job coming from Hans Yu Chua. Don't look now, it is only 8 points. And Tim Koo controls the glass. And we've seen those errors in the first quarter. Miscommunications between the bigs and the guards of Zhoosh in that transition attack. But still, the lead is only 3 points. With a ton of time remaining here for Zhoosh to come back. Amon crashes to the floor. Josh was hounded by Boo. Series of turnovers from both sides. Amon was not ready for that pass. Resulting to a turnover. Let's take a look at some stats here. As we approach the last 8 minutes. Josh Lim trying to tie it all up. Just a bit short. Sadwani going all the way. And Josh doing a good job giving a duty foul. Making sure Martin doesn't get the continuation. The smart foul coming from Josh Lim. That will give 2 shots to Martin. He is the leading scorer so far for Lynk & Co. Martin has 11. Looking at the rebound department, Zhoosh leading the rebounding battle 58-43. But Zhoosh just really, a bit more careless with the basketball. 18 turnovers compared to 13 for Lynk & Co. CSI. Lim gives it to Koo. Double team. Nice cut by Lim and a nice find by Tim Koo. He can be a facilitator from the post. And that time around, finding the cutting Josh Lim. Great vision by the big man. Shen's pass is tipped. Hands to Josh. And there it is, the backcourt buddies. That's when they're most dangerous, when they're running in transition. You need more rim protectors for Lynk & Co. You gotta defend the transition attack, especially between Hans and Josh. Gets the friendly roll, and once again, we are all tied. Started the quarter with an 8-point lead for Lynk and Co. And now we're all tied at 66. 7:26 remaining. This timeout is brought to you by Fruteria. We'll be right back for more fourth quarter action. $66 all with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Chen hit a big shot earlier. He can stop the bleeding here for Lynk and Co. Unsuccessful that time around. Josh was hit on the arm. Great display of sportsmanship once again. John Boo admitting to that foul. Something very uncommon nowadays. Players admitting to their mistakes. Andrew Torres, that's what he's known for as well. He can dish that rock. Tim Koo, specialty of the house, another offensive rebound, an extra 2 points. Don't look now, the lead is once again back with Zhoosh.ph. Sadwani overcooks that one. Boo for the tie. Too strong. Hans Yu and Josh Lim are running. Christian Lee back to the game. That is his specialty once again, extending the lead to 4. The ability of Christian Lee to bump, create space, and get the shot off. Very impressive. And what a bank shot coming from Phil Munyao. Drawing the contact, looking for the end one. No call there from the ref. Chua, big shot. No good. Jordan Jacinto with the rebound. Boo will go all the way. Soft finish. And the composure again of Lynk and Co. Finding themselves trailing by 4, tying it all back up at 70. Some scrappy hands coming from the white team. That will be the 3rd team foul of the white shirts. Something to look out for here. 5 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. These guys getting a lot of heavy minutes here for Zhoosh. Talking about Josh Lim, Tim Koo, Andrew Torres, Christian Lee, and Hans Yu Chua. Still haven't seen Carl Lim check in. He was part of that big run to come back. 3 straight threes at the end of the second. And Andrew Torres coming up clutch once again. Giving them a taste of the lead. Philmon tries to answer back, and he does. Same spot, same result. Andrew and Philmon looking to go on a shooting contest. Josh Lim doesn't get the bounce. Christian Lee was open, but Tim Koo had his back away from the basket. Boo with the bump. And he will be called for lifting. What a game. Christian Lee. No good. Lim trying to hustle for that rebound. Martin going all the way. No foul. Boo with the O-board. And gives Lynk and Co the lead once again. This timeout was brought to you by Kaukai. We'll be right back. 4 minutes 38 remaining. We got a close one, ladies and gentlemen. Stallion Cup, season number 6. We'll be right back. Last 4.5 minutes. Hands to Uchua. Shovel pass to Lee. To Torres in the corner. That was for the lead. No good. Juancho. Once again with the left. With the strong hand. Doesn't shoot a lot of jumpers. Likes to go with that soft touch. He has been scoring in different angles with contact. Let's take a look at the output of Juancho C. Already with 10 points in this game. Leading scorers here for Lynk & Co. John Boo with 14, Phil Munyao and Martin Sadwani, 13 apiece. Josh Lim starting to get aggressive here. Just a single possession ball game. Nice shot from the paint by Josh. 14 points for Josh Lim. Martin using the screen. Kicks it out to Boo. Good if it goes. Koo will get the board. We'll give it to Lee. No foul. And Boo likes this game in transition. Too strong. But C will recover. Wheeling and dealing and turning and scoring. Juancho C with the floater once again. We are going down the wire. 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. And this is only the opening game here for day number 2 at the Stallion Cup. Josh Lim, the youngster with a veteran play, up and under move, drawing the foul on Martin Sadwani. That will be number 3 on Martin. 4th team foul for Lynk & Co. Next one will mean free throws for Zhoosh. First one is good for Josh. Once again, the friendly roll for Josh Lim. Coming up big here in the 4th. Almost a double dribble here for Juancho. And Carl Lim checking in right now. Look for him to take some shots from the outside. He's in the corner. Hands. Gives it to Christian. He finds Carl Lim, and once again, Carl Lim, another big shot. That one was for the lead. 80-79. That is Carl Lim's 4th triple. He is coming up big. Two-man game between Sadwani and Yao. Sadwani will launch it off the glass. He hasn't been making them, but when it matters, He makes it, and this last 2 minutes is brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. Carl Lim tried to go for another one. That will be a good foul by Carl, stopping that transition attack by John Boo.
His second personal team count number 3. Substitution.
Substitutions here. Offense for defense. Carl Lim will check out. Andro Torres coming in. And Zhoosh going on that 2-3 zone. Looking to clog up the paint. Sadwani and Yao once again. Two-man game. Yeah, it looks like there will be a holding foul on Hans Yu Chua. That is team foul number 4. So both teams' next foul will put them in the penalty. Still have a minute and 38 seconds left. A slim lead here by Lynk and Co. Sadwani working with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cross over to the middle. Koo gets the stop. Lee gives it to Lim. All the way and draws the foul. What a ball game. Lead was as big as 19 points. So we've said it again and again. Lim is looking to tie this one. Has been getting the friendly bounce all day long. Second free throw for Lim. This one to tie. And it's good. Sure as day from the free throw line. Josh Lim. Already with 14 points today. Yao to Sadwani. Hit one earlier from 3. C. Familiar shot. He will draw the foul. And Tim Koo has stayed away from foul trouble. That is his first team foul, first personal foul rather. And want to see will be tested. Has yet to see action in the free throw line. Or sorry, he is 2 out of 3 from the line. Oh, and that one rolls in and out. This one for the lead. So you've seen time and time again, no lead is safe here between these two teams. And what a time for Wanchosi to miss. Going 0 for 2. Just exactly a minute remaining in this ball game. Will we see an extra period? Or will one team come up victorious? Christian Lee to Andro. He can hit it from there. To the left. Another O-board for Tim Koo. And Martin Sadwani was not able to kick it out. A lucky break there for Zhoosh. They will get another attempt as we take a timeout. We are tied at 82 all. 40 seconds remaining. This timeout was brought to you by Frateria. We'll be right back for the last 40 seconds of this game.
for contestants.
And we are back. Andro will handle the inbound. Gives it to Hans Yu Chua. Andro in the corner, driving middle. Stripped momentarily. Looks for contact. Brian Zeh walling up. And he gets the stop. Boo. Will look for a better shot. 15 seconds, 14 seconds on the shot clock. About a 5-second differential between game and shot clock. Boo. Crossover, kick out. Brian Zeh for the lead. No good. Sadwani to Philmon. Yao. No good. Christian will head over. And Yao will get the stop. And we will need an extra period. 82 all. Extra 5 minutes for game number 1. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. An extra quarter will be needed. We'll be right back. And that fourth quarter was brought to you by Kaukai. Just a few moments, we will have the overtime period. We are back to the day number 2 of the Stallion Cup, season number 6. And 4 quarters was not enough. We are headed to an extra period. John Bo flexing on him. And getting the end one basket. He will start things off here in the overtime period.
His second personal.
He is coming up big for Lynk and Co CSI. 16 points across his name. Make that 17 after the free throw. 3-point lead here. Want to see getting the deflection. Stopping the flow of the offense of Zhoosh. Yu Chua to Lim. To the other Lim. Lee will lose the leather. Boo. Likes this fast break matchup. Has all the points in the overtime period. 5 straight for John Boo. And an offensive foul, an illegal screen set. I think that was Ilagan.
There we go.
Yeah, 4 fouls for Jericho as he goes back to the bench. Tim Koo is back in the ball game. So with less than a minute, a 5-0 run personally by JB. Looking to go for 7 or 8. Yao. Pump fake. Pull up. Floater. Goes down the hatch. 89-82. Scoreless in the OT period here is Zhoosh. Lee. What a pass by Tim Koo. That will be foul number 4 on Martin Sadwani. And if you have just tuned in, 7-point lead here for Lynk and Co CSI. But we've seen Zhoosh come back multiple times from a huge deficit. Biggest lead was at 19 in that first half. They went up by 3. And even in the fourth quarter, they were down as big as 8 and still tied the ball game. Now they find themselves down by 5. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Let's see if they have room for another comeback. Torres will check back in. Boo has been hot. 5 points for Boo in the overtime period. 2 from Yao. On the other end, Josh Lim with the only points for Zhoosh in the overtime period. And they get the stop. They need a basket here for momentum. They're keeping it tight in the paint. They don't want Ku to get the ball. Passes it to Lee. Torres has the ball slip away from his hands. Gets the strip. But Booth tracks it down and scores his 7-point. 7-point in the OT period. Lim with another cut inside. Sadwani gets it. Torres tried to get the foul, the ball. So Sadwani will draw the foul and 2 extra shots for Sadwani. We are getting a taste of the action here in the commentator's booth. 7-point lead, make that 8. Sadwani splitting the free throws, going 1 for 2. 8-point lead here. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the OT period. Only 2 points scored for Zhoosh. Chua hesitates. Goes to the floater. And Sadwani will secure the rebound. They're slowing things down. That is the smart decision. Sadwani. Jab step, cross, spin. Floater, no good. He will track it down and reset the shot clock. 8 seconds left. Boo. That's his setup. No good. And the guards failing to box out. Phil Munyao launches it. No good. A couple of opportunities there missed by Lynk and Co. Torres against C. Kick out to Ku. Chua. He will launch it and he will miss. And fatigue seems to be a factor here for Zhoosh. Lynk and Co. looking like the fresher bodies on the floor. Pick and roll action. Yao and Boo. Boo will kick it out to the corner. This will be the dagger. Zhe with the offensive rebound. And Yao will extend this to double digits. 10-point lead, 94-84. Safe to say this is a comfortable margin for Lynk and Co. And for their opening game, the defending champions are looking to get on the winning column right away. 94-84, exactly 50 seconds remaining. We are in the penalty. Josh Lim is going to the line. 9-point lead so far for Lynk and Co. You've seen stranger things happen. Still 50 seconds left. And we're looking for the white shirts to slow things down, to milk the shot clock unless Zhoosh decides to go for the foul, but they get the stop. Won't be surprised if Zhoosh goes for the quick three. Chua. Hands you Chua. Gives it to Lee. Too strong. Good shot. But not the result he wanted. Christian Lee. He caught heat in that fourth quarter. Just came up short here. And nothing to be ashamed of if you are Zhoosh coming back from a 19-point lead going into the extra period. But the composure here of Lynk and Co. CSI, just too much, showing that championship experience. And taking this 8-point lead, make it 11. Sadwani drains a three for assurance. And looks like that will be it. The final score for this ball game, 97-86. And that will be it for game number 1 this Saturday afternoon. Lynk and Co. go up 1-0. And Zhoosh opens up their Stallion Cup season number 6 with a loss. We'll be right back for our player of the game interview, as this game was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. And good afternoon once again, Stallion Cup fans. We are with our best player of the game, brought to you by Boys and the number 1 paint, and none other than John Boo from the Lynk & Co. CSI team. John, what a great game. You know, your opponents, they went down by 19 points, and they came back. How did you guys keep your composure to maintain that lead and to get the win?
Actually, second quarter nangyari yung run nila. I know na 2 quarters pa eh. So sobrang settle down lang kami kasi ano, matagal pa yung game eh. So medyo akala namin mag-pull away na kami, to be honest. Pero they were tough. Kanina, laban lang sila ng laban. So finally, naka-OT na panalo pa kami.
Yeah, what was the instructions in that at the end of the fourth quarter coming to the OT period to maintain yung composure nyo nga?
First game namin eh, so we expect na magkakaroon kami ng mistakes, wala pang chemistry. So siguro chin-up lang namin yung game into third and fourth quarter na we make winning plays to win the game. And yun, fortunately, nanalo kami sa OT. So,
yeah, so lastly, since this is your time, you're the best player of the game, any shout-outs?
First, shout out sa girlfriend ko, yung pinsan mo. Kasi ka, sa Bel Air family, thank you. Sa Stallion family, hello. It's gonna be a great season ahead and start pa lang. Sobrang intense agad ng game.
There you have it. That's the champion team and our best player of the game from Lincoln Coast CSI, John Boo. We'll be right back for the second game of the Stallion Cup.